Okay, fine. I swear on Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior, I will be in Jakov this summer. You got your $5 dono right there. I wouldn't ever cap if I'm swearing. Come on. I don't know if I'm supposed to leak that. Do I want people to know I'm there this summer? I haven't been there as. Yeah, I stopped. I used to go every 2 years for like a decade. No, I've mostly been there as a teenager, actually. Yeah, I quit going to travel the world. And I actually did. The weirdest thing that I don't even know how the we did that. The thing I'm like,
Unique Idol donated $5. Bet add me on again, I show you baddies over there.
don't worry, they come to me. Don't worry, bro. They just walk up to me. Like, it's just like how it is here. um, Dude, last time I was there was like 2013, I think. Wow. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, now I remember.
Doomer Studios
That's
donated
a,
$5.
dude.
Christ is my God, Zherkology is my philosophy.
Yeah. Uh, Amen to that, brother. I just remembered the last time I was back home. I got all fed up, and I just told everyone, "Do you guys see that photo of me last time I was back home with the suit and tie?" And I was 185 pounds at 6'4", 6 whatever. But like it just looked. It doesn't look like me, bro. Like it looks like me, but it looks like so weak. Like, yeah, that photo is hilarious. Yeah, I remember being back home, and then I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing with my life, man. I wanna. How did it go? I came back. I picked two homies to travel the world with. We did all of Europe, Japan for a while.
Jesus underscore is underscore king donated $5. Zherka, how can I get girls while being stoic? I am not changing for these girls.
Yeah, listen, most stoic guys do get girls. I've never said they don't. I just find it to be a slower process when you're in public because, like, the kind of having fun state of play thing is like how I get all of my bitches, you know? And I always say it's because I don't want to be scary to them, but all the, that's not the whole reason. Oh shit. Yeah, listen, dude, most stoic guys have actually beautiful girlfriends. Like there are very few man,
Unique Idol donated $5.
making me want to stay
Bro,
live
are you
with these
from town or
donos.
city of town? Which town you from, and did you ever an Albanian girl and learn some Albanian? Don't forget your culture, but I love that you are Christian because we Yakover and Albanians used to be Christian.
No, listen, I'm super proud to be Albanian, and unlike all my cousins and stuff, as horrible as my Albanian is, you can ask 50 people back home that when I stay there for a couple of weeks, I speak better Albanian than any American, Canadian guy you've ever. You know those guys that always go back home, but their language, my brain is genius, but my brain cannot do English and Albanian. So I have to live there for like a month. And then I start losing the English skill, which, by the way, as proud as I am to be the first Europeans ever, English international championship language, bro. Like, if you don't know English, you're a English. I'm not talking about the Englishmen. They're gone, right? I'm talking about the Germans that learned English. We went to Argentina and shit. I'll tell you this, the one thing I'm most proud about is my language skills and how I mastered this. Bro, learning English, I can't even say it now. Mel? I just woke up. I should order a coffee or something. No shit. Holy shit. You don't stream for a while, this happens. Alright, let's just go with it. Alright? Mastering English.
Let's go, pal. I'm making a withdrawal here.
Unique donated $5. Bro, then go live in Yakovlev. Got enough money and listen to the rapper Unique and you will learn Albanian much quicker. And which town you from Yakovlev?
Yeah, I can't though, dude. Like, even if you just YouTube John Zherka, that's like the most American nigga on earth. And I'm waiting for my citizenship still, right? But I'm so, dude, I'll tell you this, man. I will never betray my people, but I represent Rome, dude. I represent the U.S., man. I'll tell you this, man. There's something about European countries where I feel like they're all gone into this abyss of in-between culture. And yeah, the thing I'm most proud about is mastering the English language because I'll tell you this, man.
Glocks donated $5. Do you ever want to get married or have kids, and when?
You know, I do want to get married, but
Christian donated $5.39. Hi Dashkeeter,
right,
you
listen.
are huge motivation for a lot of us.
Oh wow!
Christ is king.
Wow! Wow! Ah! Money. That's what makes me stay. Money.
John Zherka is the best streamer in Twitch.tv.
Who?
John Zherka.
Oh, John Zherka. I know who he is. The viral, he's going viral.
All the users listening. Go watch John Zherka instead.
Jesus Christ, this guy, man.
Enemy UAV spotted.
Neil donated $100. Hi Dashkupio/.
Listen, as proud as I am, I've always seen the world like this, you know, like let me be honest with you.
Let's go, pal. I'm making a withdrawal here.
Unique donated $5. Brother, you think you are
Man, I
right,
can't
brother, but you
do
weren't
this.
in Kosovo a long time ago. You hobbled to go for a vacation and you will see your heart even grow bigger for Kosovo and the culture, heart, and say which town you from in Yakov, bitch. I already asked.
Everyone knows I'm from Jakov, man. I'm like royalty. Google me, Google my family. But check this out. I've always, since a young man, and I thought it was just like the way I see things. I didn't think it's actually the truth, but it is. I always seen USA as modern day Rome and every other country on earth as a country. Like, pardon my French, but if you're not born in the US, you're from a and what I mean by that, I mean like, huh? Wow. If I share with you my story, would you share your dollar with me? John Zherka is the best streamer on Kick.tv. Ooh. John Zherka. Oh, yeah. Where you at, Greek? Where you at, Greek? You ain't make money like me. Destiny ain't make money like me. None of you. You guys have to stream for money. I don't got a...
Enemy UAV spotted.
Nathaniel donated 100.
Nathaniel, what a...
To Christ.
You're named under... You're Nathaniel, bro. Isn't that Destiny's son's name? I can't accept your name in my community. Remember? I was like close with Steven. I was just for podcasting stuff. And I kept calling his son Anthony for a year. And then his chat's like, it's Nathaniel. I'm like, oh, why didn't Destiny correct you? And it's because Destiny forgot himself. I said, Destiny's such a fucking parent. He forgot he has a son. He's like, people get mad that he says the N-word. If there's ever anyone who deserves
Unique
that
Idol
word.
donated $5. Listen to the rapper Unique Idol and say Serbia is gay, Kosovo is Albania. Heart.
Yeah, well. I don't like Balkan people because they don't have the good looks. Only Albanians have the good looks. I want to say Italians, not in the Balkan. Well, Italians in Europe have good looks. Germans used to, and then World War II ended the wrong way, but the right way. Like, let's be honest, the Nazis won World War II. Like, when people are like, why are you so pro-NATO? Because Hitler made NATO.
Guy donated $5.
Right?
Hi John, my B-Day number is
Oh
11.
God, not
LP
this
11.
shit, bro.
Year 2000, is that in another 11?
Listen.
Also name adds up to 11 and surname adds up to 22.
If you're-
Anything special about
No,
me?
only if you're born as a dog are you an 11 on the annual. Like, don't mix it.
Ray81 donated $5. Only came to kick for Zherka. God bless you for all your effort. Christ is King. Second,
Dude.
LP5, born on October 14.
5 is the most powerful.
Zodiac Fire Ox. Advice for career.
Tesla was a 5, okay? I'll tell you this, 5s, I know they live child life, they can do whatever the they want. You guys are winners at anything. And yeah, I think 5s should just read books, bro. I think you guys should, like, upgrade skill sets, because 5s don't read, they're too Chad. But look at me. Yo, guys, am I crazy, or every time I stream, I get this warm welcoming that no other influencer gets? And to be honest, it comes with shame when I take this money and like I read these comments, because dude, if a dude don't go live for like 2 weeks, I feel like the chat should shit on him. You know what I mean? And I swear to God, I've shown I'm hardworking in the live streaming world. I've shown my hours I've done. And I'll answer the US question too, hold on. But I swear to God, I do a lot of stuff that you guys just forgive. And so sometimes I think, am I training my chat to like, you guys are being pretty passive, bro. Like, this is like an abusive relationship where I get everything, you know?
Faith Over Reasoning donated $5. I Neon said you told him you don't do drugs, but he said you were a cap-ass nigga. What he catch you doing?
I didn't kick it with Neon. Doing drugs with Neon?
Halloween underscore the
What do you think he caught me doing?
$6.
Yo, Neon, let's do a bump.
Tell the cult server moderators to themselves and unmute me. Christ is King.
No, look, I know it's deceptive, but when I was doing my, that's a lot of money. $20. Let's go.
Hire someone to clip your streams, man. It's too hard to find your content on Twitter.
That's the point. That's the point. Well, we're like the most shadow banned too, but Zherka Rage is the best fucking chat. This nigga messaged me today, and I didn't want to go live today, but I see this message where he goes, "Yo, bro, tell me what you want me to clip up, because you know, like, we want to know what's up." And he's pretty much saying, you haven't gone live in 10 days. I got nothing. And I'm like, wow, you still care about me? This guy is fucking loyal, bro. This guy, he's trying to tell me, like, go live.
Donated $5.
So I was like,
welcome back, good sir.
yeah.
February 9th, 2001. I'm a 14/5 into crypto and making music. Focusing on stacking my money at the moment.
I don't know about
Any advice
music.
for this dragon year and my one personal year I entered?
Look, it's not about a number thing. I just don't believe in music until you pay
Rox
your bills.
donated $5.
Does that make sense?
I don't know my number, but I'm year of the goat 1991. April 13th.
So what do you want?
April 13th, 1991.
What do you want if you don't know your number? You're the goat, bro.
Omar donated $5. Z. The red string bracelet is also in Christianity and Genesis. I'm going to buy one.
Well, that red string band that I have is a Catholic one that you guys exposed me for. But I'll talk about the scarlet bracelet that's the Jewish one. That we'll talk about all that. But hold on, man. What I was saying is, and let me just go back to the U.S. thing before I forget. Dude, when I was young, my teachers try to fight this opinion I had. But I pretty much said life is like Gladiator the movie, and everyone is the gladiator, and you go to U.S. to make your dreams come true and be free, and you can become a civilian. And they try to attack me and say that I'm dick riding the U.S. too hard, but I grew up, and that's exactly what happened in my life. That I had some success. I had some dark success. Then I had some Twitch success, which got me out of the darkness and stopped doing the bad stuff. Or like I transitioned out of it like a transgender person. And then I kind of went to rock bottom on a kind of like an identity crisis that a lot of influencers go through. And so I said, I'm just going to move to the US and live the American dream. And then within a couple of months, I, changed my whole life. And now I don't live stream anymore. I make money through my internal server. And that's all I really need to focus on. It wouldn't make... If you were in my shoes, you would focus on the big money server. You wouldn't focus on broadcasting unless you're doing some event or something like in the US. But yeah, I'm the best representation ever of living the American dream. Because I lived in the US for... Was it 2 months? When was my first Fresh Fit appearance? Because I'm pretty sure my first appearance got like a bunch of views, and I think only my chat knew. We had a bunch of people, and yeah, they knew. They're like, oh, he's going up.
King donated $5. Have you been to Las Vegas?
Yes, like 3 times actually, and it sucks. Like when you love Vegas, it's because the people. There's no way you love Vegas. My first time there, I was like a kid in a candy store. I loved it. Not for degeneracy. I had a girlfriend at the time, so I was just doing like couple shit. But I loved it because it was all new to me. And then when I realized I finished everything, you can finish Vegas in a day. And then you're stuck in the desert. It's so fucking gay. And you look back on the stuff you finished doing in Vegas, it sucks. Yeah, I don't know. When I think of Vegas, I think of like people go there to become school shooters. Wait, what was that Vegas shooter guy? Yeah. Okay, dude saying how to grow a beard. Bro, how would I... Dude, I'm not a self-help channel that makes shit up. I only talk about getting women and getting right with God. That's it. I don't teach people how to grow beards. I'm not those... You think this is TikTok where it's like, you just apply some... What the... I don't know, man. I didn't even do the beard myself, bro. When I was a young 23-year-old buck, I got a bunch of my friends to inject me with a whole bunch of Captain America serum. And then I became, the talk of my town. And that propelled me to online fame. And then... Yeah. I don't think I knew how to grow a beard. I think I just trimmed it up or some shit. I don't know. It was stupid. But here's what I'm saying, man. An 8. 44 is an 8.
$44.
I appreciate that.
John, you changed my life. I now read the Bible and Manly P. Hall. No socials. I'm an engineer, making $100K, and I want to upgrade my life. Born June 10th, 1997.
No, what the? If you're a 1 and an engineer, why would you upgrade?
Antonio
Stay
Sashimi
there.
donated $5. December 18th, 2005 LP1 Zodiac Rooster Element Fire working on building business from home. Converted to
Holy
Islam,
shit.
reached Tyner before want to get back into it again because of
Converted to
Islam.
Where do you think you are? What channel do you think you're at? Do you think I'm going to give you advice? But you said Rooster, Fire, and a 1. You're going to do good with that
Steve
shit.
Bonnell
You're
donated
Claire.
$5.
Remember that?
W Destiny 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 W.
Alright, everybody, hands up, heads down!
Devoid _369 donated $10. December 30th, 2001 Snake 9 LP born on the 30th. What's the secret of the 3? Is it related to the Holy Trinity? Christ is King, God bless.
The secret to the 3 is the opposite of the Trinity.
Donated $5.39. Moderators are L and Cult.
Okay, Mod, stop being L. HS said he wants to slap you. Zherka, you ready? Bro, my chat predicted this. They're like, as soon as his relevancy disappears, he's gonna start, Zherka, do me again. And it's like, you had your chance, bro. We did months of trying to set something up when I'm up too. No, dude, I'll give you relevancy when I need it, not when you need it. Yeah, this is gonna be a bad year for you. This is gonna be a dragon year, Nick.
Irix Power donated $8. June 10th, 1997. 33 LP. What do I do with my life? I'm the
Holy
engineer
shit.
guy.
You're a 33. You can do anything.
GE7 Energy donated $5. Zherka, your tweets are the best on the site. The energy you bring is absolutely insane.
know.
I can relate to so much of the tweets you post. Some of your advice are so fucking true and are life-changing. It feels like a crime to get it for free.
Then pay more. No, I got good tweets. You know why? I realized something about myself. You ever look at me as like...
Faded donated $5. I found you through Destiny and now I never watch him and only you find how it works.
Yeah, usually I get I remember when Sneeko stopped platforming me, I kept getting DMs and TTSs. Well, he got TTSs. I didn't even live stream. I didn't even care about the fame. I just loved going on people's shit. And they kept saying, yo, I came from Sneeko. I never watched that guy again. I was like, bro, he won't platform me if you talk like that. You gotta say how much you love both of us.
Consent donated $5.
Consent?
Hey John, I'm gonna start reading the Bible. I'm just wondering if the Old Testament will lead me away from Christ as I don't have a lot of knowledge.
It won't lead you away from Christ, but it won't pique your interest like the New Testament. So do the New Testament first. Trust me, all the scholars got it wrong. Let's be honest. If I went with the scholar's point of view, I would have never read that. Like, come on, bro. And go start a Deuteronomy? Get out of here, bro. I mean, it's good, but nothing compares to the game changer, which is the Christ impulse, dude. The whole world got the Christ impulse, and they either rejected it or became the greatest nations ever. And yeah, you start with Christ, man, because dude, you'll love the Old Testament once you understand why you're even how your debt is even paid. Because let's be honest, it doesn't make sense someone died for your sins. It doesn't make sense until you finish that Matthew, Mark, Luke, John. When you finish these, when you finish the Gospels, you can never go back to a world where humans just sin without the debt being paid. It doesn't even make sense. I don't even know how humans walk around thinking like, yeah, I believe in sin, but like, I think I'm good. Like, once you're done that, you will never, ever be confused again, right? I think the most important quote in the Bible, and I'm going to butcher the quote.
Wisdom donated $5. What TF does it mean if my number's 37?
It means you're a fucking one.
Drozda donated $5.
Reduce.
What's the best way to approach in the club or on the street? I understand what are trying to teach, but how to get things going.
I did a 1.5 hour speed talking with details on cold game and cold approach. I do this. I talk to my internal server about this in depth. This is what my dating program's about. It's not really you get the knowledge and then you go run out in the world and get bitches. It's you absorb the knowledge, you contradict it by talking to me on the screen and saying, Zherka, I don't get this part. And I went into so much detail about, and I'm also against it, by the way, because a lot of times when a guy approaches me and says, hey, I want to pick up a random girl off the street, a lot of times they're telling me they don't have enough status. Because when you have status, you get invited to certain events where girls kind of gravitate around you. And obviously, like, I don't think everyone's going to be famous and shit, stuff like that. But there should be some social circles you're in where the girls are not complete strangers and you have mutual friends, Then you get the mutual benefits. But yeah, I'm telling you, you need to go to our website and we record everything. So if you miss a lecture, it's a different lecture every time. I don't try and repeat my shit ever. And the chat even keeps me on point. So if I answer a question quickly, immediately they'll link you. The internal community will link you. Me answering it in long format. But I always answer in long format, usually. And I'm the greatest dating coach on earth because I admit it's manipulation. And the other people don't, they're terrified to sell that because they're politically correct and shit. Bro, being politically correct means she's not going to be turned on. Like, you want to do it my way. What's the question I was answering? I was so stoked to answer that last guy's question. Someone said, how can a short guy be scary when getting it? No, you don't want to be more scary because a short guy's still capable of killing a woman. You want to look authoritative is what you're saying,
donated
right?
$5.31. 11-9 dog, Catholic. Why don't you with nines? Been doing music for a decade. Career advice within entertainment?
They're just the opposite of me.
YouTube mentors.
Nines are some of the most powerful, but they're just the opposite of me.
Brett donated $5. Will you ever talk to Destiny again?
Yeah, sure.
I loved the content between you two because of the ultimate blue pill cuck and the dark mega Christ Crusader dynamic. Also, how do you feel about going into your enemy year?
I love it, and I don't really believe in it the way, like, I'm not really a Chinese astrology guy 100%. To me, it's fun to project my conscious mind on this. Like Jung said, he'd ask for someone's astrological chart, not because the astrology's super mystical and accurate, but usually you project an image that you can kind of find out more about yourself from what you project, right? Kind of like God image, how people that don't have God will still have a God image. But yeah, I'll talk to Destiny, I'll talk to, bro, HS, anyone, bro. I don't hold grudges if I'm getting paid. I only hold grudges
donated $5.
when I was 23 years old.
Who is the
Best age.
In your fan?
Whoa, what does that mean? That would be me. I just realized the first time I did mega crazy shit was 23 years old. Another 23. That is the number that synchronizes for me. And read what Jung said about synchronicity. But yo, check it out. I don't hold grudges, bro. I don't even know what Destiny and our beef is about anymore. I'll tell you this. I can start a new beef with Destiny. I'll tell you this. I don't need to live stream and I make $100,000 a month passively more than he does. I guarantee you that. And let's bring the receipts. Because I said that, Destiny gets an ego and gets angry. We have other beef, but I'm saying this is what would irritate him today. Is that I gave him a business strategy of what he's supposed to do because he has clout. He said, you're stupid, go live stream, John. I quit live streaming for a year and did a whole podcast tour. And I unfolded the business plan I gave to Destiny that they all laughed at me for. And now I forget to go live because I don't need to do this anymore. But I'll tell you this, man. you're going to work hard your whole life, and then there's going to come a point where you're either going to learn to work smart or you're going to quit working hard. And I swear to God, willpower is finite. One day you won't be able to work hard anymore. One day you're just going to be hating God for all the fruits you didn't get. And I'm telling you, dude, as a young guy, yeah, work hard and stuff like that. But that, come on, man. If I read books earlier, you know, like I'm the only live streamer that can take a year off and come back to this. HS and Destiny, they don't really have anything to talk about. They've never read a book and stuff. Read a, if you're a Chad, read a book. You get a new line of income just for reading it. It's wild, right? Not right away, but eventually the tables turn to where people want that information. I'll tell you this, man. I think I'm the highest paid live streamer that sells thin air. You know what I mean? I literally sell thin air. I don't have to do shit. I don't have to get more employees than, you know, I don't have to do, I do that to expand, but I don't have to do that. You know what I mean? And it's like, if you followed my streaming, whatever it is, you see a big shift when I started reading books. As 2022, the 2222, as evil as the twos are, something happened that year, bro.
Fo donated $5. May 29th, 2003. LP3, I'm currently doing music as a hobby and getting a degree in computer science. Which should I choose as my work?
Whatever pays the bills first. Good, bro. As a young man, money is the equation you're solving. You're not solving, I want to be a musician. Money is number one, right? I didn't get a girlfriend till I had money. And some guy who said like, oh, you're single. I haven't been single in like 8 years. I just say it so like more girls DM me. I haven't been single in guys like me, narcissists, are always around some clingy bitch, and we just kind of like rotate the we use them. I don't like to say it live because now I to look cool, I'm hurting myself here. But yeah, the truth is, like I avoid women and I've never been single. You know why? Check this out. I've never in my life held animosity because a woman doesn't pay the bills, right? Like I laugh about it that I pay everything, but in my head I hold, and I'm working on this, man. This, bro. Let me talk and then do this, bro. I'm turning this stream off.
$5. Where I go, people say that I have a powerful aura, but I hate attention. I was born November 9th, 2000. Life path 22. Can you help me? Also, love you, bro. Been
You're a
watching you since
master
your first
builder.
Raj stream.
You're a master builder. Build something, right? Build a Minecraft empire. But yo, check this out. Fuck, what was I saying? This is the part of my brain that doesn't, you know, the comment section is like, dude, he's just so intelligent. No, I'm not. What the fuck was I saying? I think I'm the most complimented Chad on his intellect, which is wild. Chads never get complimented on intellect. And bro, I'll never get off this, but bro, I never read books. 2022, I just started reading. I had an identity crisis. Like my twin brother shocked me into an identity crisis on live stream. I turned that shit off. And I traveled and I tried to like, I wasn't I was gonna try to find myself, but yeah. Anyways, why I don't brag about always having a girl around and stuff like that is because I don't want to put this thought in a young man's head because clearly I had anger issues, but you could be the sweetest girl on earth and I look at you as an energy vampire. Like I look at you, I don't care that I spend money on you. I care that you're taking my genius ideas and having sex with them. But then who do I got to blame? It's like me always, right? That's why I'm saying, like, someone who sells a dating program should never say avoid women. But guys, I sell Christianity first, and that's the truth. Avoid women. I'm telling you, I didn't go on a date until I had Dwayne Johnson levels of body mass and muscle, which I overdid it. I didn't go on a date until I had money. I didn't go on a date till the whole city knew my name. You know what I mean? And then I went on a billion dates and stuff. But as a kid, I always understood What triggers arousal in a woman is the loadout, the archetype of the male. That when everyone's in a room, she goes like this. Oh, that John guy has money and fame. That's how they think, man. They don't, bro, even good girls, that's how they think. They just look at stats. You think they look at you as like, you're a funny guy. John's a funny guy. That's why he gets. No, it's always, he's going somewhere or he's already there. That's all they think about. That's why I say you guys should really focus on being the shit. And dude, people act like this is a fantasy thing. We have so many young men from my server, even the old servers I had that got deleted, who popped off. We never saw them again. No, I'm kidding. You guys are cool. But I'm telling you guys, like, a lot of guys in the server will just get their shit together. The guys who stay in VC chat, just talk about girls all day, not those guys. But the guys who make friends and build with those friends, I'm talking about online friends. I didn't have shit until I started hanging out with online nerds. So imagine a big hairy bouncer staying with nerds. Right? No, Jesus is not a demigod. This is the noose theory from Neoplatonic thinking. And those Hellenistic they were correct that Jesus isn't a demigod, like, hey, I'm half God, I'm God's son. It's the word, meaning the absolute will not just boop humanity. The absolute will the word, which will do its bidding. That's the whole point of being top dog, is you have someone do your bidding. But how can you have someone do absolute bidding? Unless it's you. So it's not someone under you, it's literally you. Listen, the word of Zherka is Zherka's, but it's not infinite, so we can grasp that it's something else, and you can try and make that argument, right? But if the word is infinite, and God is infinite, they're interchangeable, meaning the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost is one. And that's as far as I'm going to go with that. Okay? Now, if you want to go to demigod territory, look into the history of most demigods. They f*** up, they have hero stories, and Jesus never f***ed up. Jesus is the only person initiated into the mysteries when everyone spoke one language before Babylon to confuse the Babel. Jesus is the only one who, when initiated, and through initiation, I hope you guys know where I'm going with this. The first gate is Lucifer. That's the first thing you will see being initiated, right? This is like dealing with death, right? The first initiate to not be tempted at all. Whereas every other prophet and sage and stuff will tell the story differently. Jesus is the first story to not be tempted. And I know a lot of people are like, wow, they couldn't think of a pure Chad to not be tempted. Well, they couldn't think of it because they're not God. And they weren't stupid back then. They were more clairvoyant. They didn't have as many like we traded that clairvoyance for intellect, right? That's in anthroposophy. I'm not really into that stuff that much, but it makes the most sense to me. And Jesus is the only one to not be tempted and actually know the nature of what's to come. So that's what makes his story so different from all the sages of old or anything before that. And actually, something that's interesting about anthroposophy with Rudolf Steiner's work is they had Christ before Christ, just in a different kind of way. That to me makes more sense than just saying they're all demons, they're seeing demons. I'm sure they saw some, but
$10.
I'm talking about the pantheon of gods
crypto content
as
creator
demons.
and want to use girls to get my clout up on social media. How would you approach that? Being honest with the girls from the beginning or manipulate them first and tell them your intentions later?
Bro, I've never in my life used honesty to get a woman. What do you think keeping her in a state of play is? What is play anyway? It's fantasy, bro. Actually, something that's interesting about black magic is that the ritualistic ceremonial component is play. So what you play, you're actually doing in the spirit world. That to me is wild. You look at nature with the when we look at the animal kingdom, they play before they learn how to hunt, like the cubs play and shit. And then I was thinking, I'm like, I've never done anything satanic in my life unless I played it. You know, I was like joking around that I'm with Satan, and the jokes would get deeper and deeper, and then I'll do some really up shit. And then, you tie up any bad luck you've had in your life, you were playing with the thought of demons, right? Think of demons like these emotions or like these ideas that drive you, right? They just propel you into doing something that I don't want to say you don't want to do, but you don't need to do that. Alex Jones thoughts. Well, I mean, this is the most conspiracy channel online, so we don't really trust anyone. I don't trust Tucker Carlson. I don't trust Putin. I don't trust Jones. Right? Nick is the only one that I've been consistent with. Yeah, I like Nick.
Gay is a sin donated $5. In the Bible it says in the beginning was the Word, and we all know the saying he is a man of his word, but you never hear she is a woman of her word because women don't have God.
Well, I mean, women have God, and it's actually explained to them how they go there that way. And it's through a man, usually. But there's been saints, there's been female saints.
Donated $5. Zherka, I'll buy your data course, and if it works and I get a girlfriend within 6 months, I'll donate $15,000, and that's on G7.
My dude, I've never gotten a... Check this out. Shut up for a sec, bro. Let me talk and then do it. You're getting greedy, bro.
Donated $5. 22 LP8.
Okay, I'll hire you. You're good. 22 then 8. Wait, I'll talk to you. Just DM me just comment on my Twitter so I see it. Check this out. Forgot what I was saying. I'm about to switch to React, bro. I hate these donos, bro. Oh, right. I've never gotten a good review on my course. I've never gotten a bad review. I've gotten stellar reviews. And these reviews are like, you've changed the way I think about not just dating, but everything. Because when you sit with a girl on a date, it's really hard to be in the zone. Especially if you're a Chad even, because you're not thinking of it as like a sports game, or if you're a nerd, you're not thinking of it as a video game. That's why I make it an imperative you don't do the Andrew Tate thing where you wing it, try to look like a badass, because you will be tested. You need to think through her lens if you're checking the boxes of the archetype she wants. The one she wants to submit to something her animus approves of. Her animus will be every single experience with the males on earth. Father, brother, boyfriend, fiance, whatever. She has this angelic being over her that tells her, this broke. He's not rich like me. And she goes, yes, divine father. Yes. And men have this too. They have, like, how many of you, like men, I heard that men, when they work out, they think of like a hot chick and they work out harder or some shit like that. Well, who the fuck are they thinking of? It's not an abstract form. It's like a perfect, well, I mean it is, but it's a perfect form of everything feminine, right? So now check this out. If you're checking the boxes of that little angelic thought that keeps shitting on you in her head, when you're talking, she's shitting on you. If you're checking the boxes of her divine father, let's say, it's not actually divine, but, like she's ruled by this, that's all you have to do. That's all you got to do is check some of these boxes. You've never seen a clip of Zherka talking to a woman where he's not talking about status, network, and looks. Ban this. Ban this. Ban this.
Is it true you are vaccinated?
Ban this. Ban this. There's thousands of people here who want to hear that idea, bro, and I forgot the idea. Ban that. I don't even give a fuck. Ban it permanently. I'm not even joking. You interrupting me is ruining your life, because when I give advice, I am so anti-cringe. I'm afraid of giving cringe advice like all the other scammers, that I'm giving you gold. And I'm telling you this, when I turn this off, I'm not going to be live for a while. I disappear sometimes. I got to do. So you're going to be missing out. You need to absorb what I said about the female's animus. You need to understand this, even if you don't believe in Jungian psychology or whatever. You need to understand she is shitting on you in her head during the date because you're not adhering to the concept of a perfect male. Not that you need to be perfect, but you need to check boxes. Anima and animus are the yin and yang, right? The little dot in yours. Like everyone, for example, why men drool over Brad Pitt? He's got status, network, looks. So this divine mother, right? It's not your real ma. It's not Freudian. It's your divine mother. I'm using the word divine as in like it's real to you, but it's not actually divine, right? This thought form, this angelic being in your head, this is what literally keeps you in a state of, I need to improve my life or she will leave me. If you have a bad relationship with this angelic being, she's going to say things to you like you're worthless, you're this. And that's what an incel is. An incel has an extremely dark shadow filled with the anima, which is, anima is all female experiences they've had bundled up into one. Then you have someone like me as a Chad, where I had the bad anima with all the bad experiences, and then I got all the women that a YouTuber could get, and I still but I never have a bad relationship with my anima to where she tells me something wrong. So for example, she'll tell me something like, hey, you disregard women more than any influencer that's ever lived because you're real about it. Don't change and they'll always chase you, John. Have I changed? No, I actually got worse over time. But I'm telling you right now, that voice in your head is what holds you from approaching women and stuff. Because you have a bad relationship with this angelic thought that follows you around since puberty. Even before that, but we're talking about when it starts to really bite from the fruit. And fixing your psychological state with your anima is huge. It's so much bigger than my dating course, right? And it's not something that's like completely fixed. You tinker away at it. And I hate talking about this. Like for years, why I didn't talk about it is, I'm not gonna lie, dude. The way I see chat is cattle. Even my chat, I've never in my life, like for example, have you ever seen like an Aiden Ross or one of these streams? They bring chatters on and you start looking at them like they're not even human. You know? I've never in my life put chatters, or I've never seen an influencer. I think of the influencer as sub. Like he just doesn't know what he's doing in life. But when the influencer puts on the chatters, it reminds me why I followed the influencer in the first place. Because the average IQ will never understand this anima thing. They'll never understand it. And to me, man, you could have all the dating advice in the world. You're never going to do what I do. You're never going to be on some guy's live stream with a bunch of and have them giggling like hyenas. You're never going to do even a percentage of what I do, because I swear to God, when I talk to women, I'm talking to anima. I swear to God, you can even see my eyes when I talk to women in a room where everyone thinks, like I'm half talking to Chad, but I'm half having a conversation with... Have you ever even heard me have a conversation with a woman that's not about Disney, making her feel young, or my status, network, or looks? I don't think I've ever had a conversation with a woman where I'm not intercepting her mind with status, network, looks, status, network, looks. You know what I mean? And you gotta ask yourself, like, how many times, I love Heel Mike to death, but how many times has he had a conversation with a woman where he wants to promote himself, but he first does the small talk? And that guy gets a lot of women, but you can cut out the small talk. You can be way more direct. You can go right to the I'm better than you phase. Like I'm telling you, if a woman is ever mad that you face to face said you're better than her, I mean, what? That's like someone in chat just said just rape. And George Floyd's fentanyl. That's his name. George _ Floyd's _ fentanyl. I know for a fact that dude is a huge incel, bro. That is crazy that instead of the good advice, you want to talk about this. Like, I can't... All I'm thinking about is rape now. Like, I'm off the train, bro. I'm off this. I'm off it. F- it. You don't want it? Don't take it, bro. I'm raising that generous. Wow. Someone said most women have the same animus. Well, think about it. Most women, oh my God, it's Brad Pitt. Where did that idea come from? So yeah, it's a collective. It's shared. Yes. Same with men.
Love God donated $5. Is Miami better than Las Vegas?
Bro, all of the U.S. is a besides Miami. I'm pretty sure Florida sucks too.
Bill Clinton's boner donated $5. Can you elaborate more on how you must deal with Lucifer at the start of your initiation?
Well, should I give him the invisible college answer? I don't know what answer you would. Do you want the esoteric answer, or do you want, because like no one knows for sure, but I know the visions I've had, or the vision. I don't know if the other ones were him, but I know one was like the one that changed me. So if we look into my experience, everyone has a vision with the devil within 29 years of their life, right? And it's a very vivid. It's not something you forget. Oh, shit, bro.
Double_8_LP donated $8.88. Woman. They come when you completely the Trinity. So Zherka, I'm 19. I know what to do to make money.
Yes.
Kinda. But why the am I so lazy?
Listen. Laziness comes from the idea that you're eventually going to do it and you're eventually going to get there. However, when you do eventually attempt to do it, you're going to be a weaker version of yourself with baggage, almost like debt. So if you don't do something for months or years, that thing you're trying to do becomes 10 times harder. And you don't have the life experience to know it's going to get harder. So around 25, you start panicking and reading books because you go, holy f***, it took me 25 years to get that shit done. So you got to go learn the hard way. But that's what life, that's why I always say you got to, listen to your elders and your parents and stuff like that. Because experience comes with this truth pill that cannot be bought. There's this truth pill in life where... Think of like sports and fitness, how hard it is if you're off it for a while. Now think of that for your thoughts. The cool thing about growing up and death anxiety and all that interplay in the collective unconscious that bleeds through into your conscious mind, right? The cool thing is a lot of people who never read and failed classes in high school, their brain shifts later in life when they're 25 and they love to read and they want to compensate for that if they have a healthy psyche where they actually want to improve. That's the cool thing, which I had no idea. It didn't happen to any of my high school buddies. They're all I love you guys, but bro, I could spin circles around them. When you put me on a podcast, I sound like a genius compared to the average guy. And that's like what? A couple years of reading. But I'll tell you this. I read libraries of books in a year. That shit can be done. You just stop listening to music and switch to audiobooks and you're done. That's all you need. And I even passively do audiobooks where I'm not listening, right? I never went back to music unless I'm driving around town, and even then. But I'm telling you this, if you do not make that shift from retard, Chad, jock, whatever, to, businessman, oh my God, is the world going to rape you? The world is going to rape you. The guy challenging me to a debate, you don't even have followers. If you were good, you'd hop on a few podcasts that have 100 views and make them 10 million views because you're so smart. But I'm telling you this, bro. The average IQ is chat. You guys are animal level IQ compared to me. Animal. And even if you had years of reading books, because you don't have the interest, you don't have no passion for it, there's no fuego, you're not even going to learn anything. You guys are so I'm telling you. But I'll tell you this. You read a couple business books and you sit on your ass making 95 bands a month. I haven't gone live in like 20 days. And I'm the only guy who doesn't scam. Everyone else is on one of those Telegram scam cycles and shit. I don't even scam. I sell real shit.
Donated $5.
The greatest shit ever is reading.
Debating on joining the local Rosicrucian group in my city. What do you think?
Stupid. Don't do that.
Mint she donated $5.30.
Man,
DM's cunt. I'm the LP11 born on the 30th.
I'm
I
live!
will be your greatest hire of 2024.
I'll rewatch the
I am
stream.
good
I always
for the
do.
movement.
I speed
I'm
through
locked
it.
in with
Don't worry.
Jesus our God. Plus I'm the only one who can do Christian rap.
Okay, dude I got 2K views on a YouTube video. I don't care about clout. Dude, when I say you guys gotta be famous, I'm not talking about being a famous. Everyone who's famous is a. I've never even looked up to. Who did I never? But check this out. When I say you guys gotta be famous, I'm saying you guys gotta get paid sleeping, and that's the only way is fame. Like that is the only way, is if people are going to your online shop when you're asleep. That's the only way. Okay, other ways are not worth it, in my opinion. I mean, there's Facebook moms who sell ginger in a jar and they make millions of dollars. You can't do it. All right. What was I saying? Yeah, I lost the train of thought, but I'm not really here for a self-help stream. I think I have so much free content online for you guys to change your life. If you just the problem is you're gonna get distracted by the trolling content.
Date's webcam donated
Which is too
$5.
much, man. It's too addictive.
How to get rid of
I think
homesickness.
the biggest.
I moved out of my parents' house a couple weeks ago and already miss my family a lot.
Oh, you
what
missed
should
them.
I do?
How do you not miss adventure? You're starting your process of individuation of fighting your dragon. That dragon you fight is for the next 70 years. You better get cozy fighting it, my nigga. Like, you can't be with mommy and daddy, all right? Another thing, if you're around your parents like that too much, they get anxiety, they grow old faster. They want to see a millionaire son. They want to see a millionaire son who goes like, do you want your parents? Bro, my parents used to worry about me, the youngest, the most, and now they don't give a fuck. They actually cannot believe the life I've built for myself. Because, I mean, they're confused. They're like, does everyone at your follower count make this kind of money? I'm like, no, they got nothing to teach. But they're convinced. They're like, yeah, no, everyone does. Like, no, they don't, bro. And
Let's go, pal. I'm making it with girl here.
Bill Clinton's boner.
I don't really want to
donated
talk to
$5.
TTS, bro. I don't
Have
really.
you remote viewed? Sean Ryan interview with someone in Project Stargate was nutty.
Yeah.
You know FAP stay strong, boys.
No, I have not. No, all right? I only do what's worth it for me, okay? And what's worth it for me is dream analysis, active imagination, and even if it takes a week for me to understand a dream, I've never fully grasped it. You're never going to fully grasp it, but the elements of the dream that you need will change your life. You will not experience resistance. You will not. You'll do your work faster once you understand what's bleeding through
Please
you.
keep talking about anime versus animus.
Yeah.
Also, what books should I read to figure out this life shit? Life path number 7. Christ is King.
Listen, dude, there's 2 numerologists in the game. The books are fake. I mean, it's just me and this Jewish guy I know. And you're never going to... I mean, there's this one book my buddy gave me, and it just talked about soul urge and all this stuff that's fake. If you want to know numerology, just go to... Just YouTube Pythagoras audiobook. Anything. And you'll start to get it.
Let's go, pal. I'm making it with girl here.
A donated $5. Where do you listen to audiobooks?
What's the channel called? I think I've listened to every single Esoterica channel on audiobooks there is. And man, I went through a lot of the bullshit, but I always made notes on the self-help stuff, and anything that aligned with the business books I read, you know, I'd stick to that stuff. But really, if you look into what developed me the most, the Bible, and then the Bible built a big shadow for me, right? So when you're going to God, you're going to build a shadow that kind of resents God. Hold on.
double_8_LP donated $8.88. Thanks, Zherka. You once said in a lecture that we should always have someone to look up to, and I look up to you dead ass. For someone that's early 20 or teens, how should we start and end?
Oh, bro, there's so much content of me talking about early life. Like, go to my YouTube channel. The problem is, I'm the biggest devil and angel because I have the best life-changing free content, but you get so tempted, like you're on Pornhub, to click on the videos where I'm trolling. And that's the problem, is I think 99% of my chatters are stuck on those videos. They're so funny. I even get stuck
God
laughing.
Is the Truth donated $5.
Like the
Besides
monkey
you
streams and
and
stuff.
Sneeko, who would you recommend to watch to get women?
Well, I don't think Sneeko actually, even when he does good with women, I don't think he can explain it well. And that's the biggest danger for me. I'd rather you guys read an incel who wrote a psychology book over... Like, dude, let me be honest. The biggest perpetrator of misinformation about women is Chads. This is how Chads talk, bro. I'm not talking about Sneaker right now, right? He's got some good advice. But look at this. A Chad will tell you what worked for them. And the secret to that Chad's success is that anything would work for a Chad. It's, you know what I mean?
Say DBX donated $5. I think you're a smart guy, but be honest. You would be way further in business if you would not act emotional like in 2023 with HS. Why did you do that?
That was my biggest paycheck.
That
was literally my biggest paycheck ever. I don't even have to do anything this year, and I can go to, oh, KSI, I need $1 million right now. And I'll bring you, what did I do with Prime? Rate promotion. Right? I said my Fuzi moment will pay me the most.
55 donated $5. Zherka, did you see Albin Kurdi destroy Vučić, Serbia president?
Yeah. We're going to react to some of that stuff in a sec. But hold on, what was I saying? Right. If a Chad gives you advice on how he picked up a bitch, close your eyes and think, how much was that bitch cringing before she let him hit it? The Chads show you a win, and it's binary, yeah, wins and losses with women. But in my opinion, when I look at a Chad, I go, I could have helped you avoid 1,000 losses that you don't platform and talk about, right? That's why the best part of my dating program is I update it, and the best content, if you want to skip right to the meat and potatoes, go look at the videos where I critique my game. It's going to help you more than anything. I've never done this before. I did it 2 weeks ago, and I was like, I've never critiqued myself because in my head, I never split the doing the jokes for content versus getting the girl. But when I started saying, okay, let's not joke, let's speed run this, holy f*** is that shit useful. It's going to confuse you a bit too. So that's why you'll have a call with me to talk about that stuff. But I'm telling you this, watching Zherka critique his own game, critique it hard like I'm critiquing Sneeko, Bradley Martin, or someone else, right? Bro, that will level you up faster than anything. The DMs I got when I started doing this kind of content, mind-blowing, dude. I had no idea how many of my jokes you guys thought I did it to pick up the woman, but it's actually just for the stream. So I have to kind of like separate the two, right? But, yeah. Did smoking make you a Chad? Yeah, anything that kills your body makes you a Chad. Fentanyl, heroin. I'll tell you this, bro. I could be doing heroin right now, and I could get Stacy to come over. And she goes, oh my God, John, you need to fix your life. I'm like, anything that kills you.
And she donated $5. My bad, bro. It's hard to time this without disturbing, but I was saying I'm the only one who can do Christian rap and not sound.
Yeah, would you be this confident if you're 5'6"? I think I would be slicker if I was 5'6", which he did great with women because he has my style. So, yeah, I think I would be exactly. Isn't he 5'6"?
Let's go, pal. I'm making a withdrawal here.
Unique It'll donated $5.
Yeah, okay.
Brother, you have to go on Omegle and navigate to Albania. It would be fun, yeah, I think. SSSSS.
I've done that.
Krigasm.
Yeah. Yeah, no, listen, guys. You don't gain confidence doing it the normal way. This is going to sound so dangerous to say because there might be insults listening to this, but I'll say it, okay?
Let's go, pal.
Oh my God.
Double
I mean, like
underscore
5,000 on just
underscore
these little
LP donated
donos.
$8.88. 1 month and 6 days of not releasing. What do you think are the pros and cons to NoFap?
Oh, I'm doing a whole stream on that. But what are the pros of fapping? Zero. You idiot. Do you play better football if you fap? Do you do anything better if you... Sorry. Now check this out. What was I saying that was so cold? Anyways, we're gonna react to Putin, and you guys want to keep going with a little more of this back and forth. Man, this is why I need to get it out. It's not even for you guys. It's like I like to rewatch just the intros of the self-help part of my stream and make it perfect each time. Right, for confidence. Dude, I swear to God, when I said, I don't know if it was on Bradley Martin's whatever, but I said, all depression is self-aggression. And when you start, not finish, not when you start your individuation process, it elevates some of the depression off you. And when you're going through it, not when you finish, I swear to God, the cure to depression. I always say God first, but they want the second answer. And the second answer, God wants you to have experience in this world and live your life and sweat by the brow, work hard. I'm telling you, you must be individuated. I promise you, Bradley Martin, Zherka, and Destiny, very different characters, do not deal with depression the way they used to, because they are individuated enough to where people on the street know who they are. They've helped enough people, you know what I mean? And then I'm telling you, there's something that happens when you guys get out of living with your bros and stuff and go out into the world. And life is going to feel like a movie when you do. Every single day of your life will not have that feeling of another day. You're going to have that feeling of what's to come. What's going to come my way. It's going to be this abundance mindset of blessings.
Unique Idol donated $5. Bro, why you don't stream with Aideen Ross anymore? Did he ghost you or some?
Have you not been watching? No. Aiden's cool. He's offering me some money, right? He says if I stop talking about a certain girl, we're cool. And I'm like, yeah, across the line. I do too much. This is all
God is Truth donated.
Why are we talking about Aiden, bro?
What if I have a small dick? Asking for a friend.
Okay, if you have a small cock, doesn't everyone in Silicon Valley have a small cock? They get a lot of women. You still got to be individuated like them, right? Now check this out, dude. God doesn't like the depressed, because they make a pact with the devil. There's this psychic pact you make, cutting your psychic wrist. Yeah, I'm telling you, there's something about losers that, this is so crazy to say because it's going to align with my far extreme beliefs, but I'm not doing it for, it's not a political statement. Poor people are poor because of their mindset. I swear to God, you bring poor people from any country on earth, they fail in America, bro. They fail.
Unique Idol donated $5.
No one on earth can say poor people are poor because of their mindset. Because, it's evil to say. You're born into a system still. You're born as a collective, not as an individual. But there's a bouncer who sold crack. No, not crack, but there's a bouncer who shouldn't have made it in life. And my life's a little too easy. Like, my biggest losses in life came with, life-changing amount of money. Those are the kind of losses you want to have, man. Like, I am blessed beyond belief, but I'll tell you this. If I'm not doing things for myself, bad Wi-Fi with God doesn't even do anything for me, bro. It sounds blasphemous to say, But if I spend 1 minute feeling bad for myself, I feel like I can't even get a call. I can't even get a call with God, right? That's why I think the mind and the body need to be both mobilized, right? You got to be doing shit to receive blessings, or else the blessings just get kind of like frozen. Like you don't feel like you deserve them, so they're not coming your way, right? So, yeah, I think where most people fail is something I can't understand. Because when someone says to me, "I don't know what I want to do with my life," well, then who the knows? Like, there's no bigger on earth than someone who looks me dead in the eye and says, "I don't know what I want to do." Because I'm like, man, God showed you all the arts in the world and you still can't pick? You've like a billion options you can't pick? You don't know anything about your own soul? And you talk to your soul. Like, people talk to their souls. Like, it's you and the soul. That's how we see it, right? But I'm telling you, like, if you don't know what you want to do in life, I'm not the answer, bro. I'm like, I hate people. I hate people like that, bro.
Unique Idol donated $5. I think you scared to say f*** Serbia. If that's true, you a bitch they used to kill our families.
What? I have a whole Twitter saying f*** Serbia. Yo, permaban that for lying on my name.
DJ donated $8 and
Permaban
88 cents.
What?
Converted me back to Christ. Zherka, thank you. I am a One Life Path December 30th 2002 and I'd like to talk business with you. Jesus is king.
No, I talk business with you. Okay, that's how this goes. You're the chatter. That means you're a failure in life. That's how it's gonna go. Alright? Chatter means, I swear to God, I've never made an account to chat. I've never made an account to, what the f*** are you doing, bro? The first day I made a Twitch account, I was being put on a podcast.
Client 100 donated $5. How do you integrate your shadow as a 3? You mentioned that our biggest weakness is ADHD.
ADHD. Yeah. If you have the big problem with ADHD, the number one thing you can do, the number one thing, is eliminate all media, music, and everything. You have this impulse to listen to music. You have this impulse to... These impulses need to be dissolved. And I've done this. It's not like I'm those guys who lie about it. I do this.
What you mean, permaban? Chai just donated $100. Pussy, I wasn't lying. I said I
don't give a f***. I'm rich. I have a whole YouTube channel spitting on Serbians and shit, and this guy wants to say that I'm Team Serbia. Bro, I'll tell you this, alright? It's not even that I'm Albanian. In Europe, I only like Italians and Germans. And my people, when they're thinking like me. And one thing I love about Albanians is you can always nudge them back to the fascist side, and they come. Whereas, like, with the other Balkan cats, you can't do that. They're like, oh, no, fascism bad. And I'm like, out of here. But thoughts on Scandinavia? I don't know, something happened with you Vikings, bro. You guys turned into, like...
Let's go, pal.
Yeah, you guys changed.
God is Truth donated $5. If you are depressed, you are living in the past, and also you are a weak little girl.
Yes.
Imagine living in a first world country and still not being grateful.
Being depressed, look, it's about being socialized with a group that is completing your individuation process. Now listen to what I'm saying here. Hold on, this is gold. Shut up.
WTF Zherka, where you been? Stream MF.
Shut up. Just shut up. Shut up. Yo, check this out. Be social. Oh, I'm not as depressed. I'm being social. That's not really how it works. You can be social with stoners and still be depressed because they're not bringing you a wife and they're not bringing you a life. They're not bringing you a career. You need to be social with people on the same mountain as you that are completing your life's myth. So let's say you want to be a bodybuilder, you hang out with bodybuilders.
Why would you pick Catholicism over the Eastern Orthodox Church when it's clear Rome has been subverted by Jews?
Oh yeah, the Orthodox are saying that. Listen to me, buddy. I go by the first church. The ones that got their heads cut off. Not these DLC packs like Orthodoxy and Protestantism. And I know you guys accuse me of being Amorc, Protestant. F*** off with that shit, bro. This is the only Catholic channel on YouTube and you guys want to accuse me of being some Protestant Come on, bro. All right? And we're in end times. So that's how I explain everything. Like, if you don't think we're in end times, it's 20-1. We're 20 times hornier than women, I think. Was it 20? And they closed the gap on cheating. The biggest whoredom would be today. That's end times. That's how you explain it's end times. Not the end, but it's definitely starting the beginning of the end. All right. Yeah, depression is for fakes, but it's real. I'm not Andrew Tate. I don't say it's fake, right? I believe the devil and his ways are relentless, right? Depression, anxiety, and these are tools of the devil, which they could be tools of yours. Like, it takes a little anxiety to get a career going. It takes a little depression, reflection, to find out that you want to do that career. So you can turn these wheels of depression and anxiety, but you don't want to fucking spin them. That's what you're doing usually. You're going one side or the other, but you want to reconcile these opposites and kind of find out what drives you, and obviously it's going to put a fear in you. Like, if you're a powerlifter, you're afraid of your deadlift day. Is that fear bad? No. That's how you progress. But again, once you realize how much power you have as a Christian, I'm talking about as a Christian, once you have full control of your mind for at least an hour a day, game over, you're a millionaire. That's literally... Bro, I'm telling you, an hour is all you can be. ADHD all day.
$5. I have been on semen retention for 3 months. Should I exercise and read? How long should I hold my seed?
Yeah, bro, you gotta see it like this. You need exercise for the body. You need religion for the mind. Excuse me, religion. You need Christ, the Christ impulse, fully realized, right? Even if you're convinced you will reject Christ, complete it, fulfill it. Because when you fulfill the scripture and you read it, you always have this psychic canopy that you can bounce off of when times get rough. So it's like an insurance plan, right? I know a lot of you guys are going to read it and still not with it, right? And remember, these texts that last for thousands of years are more intelligent than you. I don't know why everyone's convinced that a chatter knows better. Like, I don't really understand the garden and the snake. Okay, let's hear your version. Well, I don't really believe in Big Bang Theory. All right, let's hear your version. I got nothing. Just think of a Thor myth. Make something up. I can't do it. You can't do it. Let alone if you could do it, it wouldn't be a psychological text that helps every civilization throughout history. Like, I'm telling you, you're not more intelligent than Scripture, bro. Get out of here. Okay? So you gotta get the biggest insult who hates themselves still thinks they're better than God for some reason. Like, remember, pride is the first sin, right? The fall from grace. And then the second one is, I'd say pride again. Because Eve is so prideful. First of all, she's made in the image of God, and she spits in God's face and says, devil, make me in the image of God. Excuse me, young lady? You've already been promised. You already got what you wanted. Do you get what I'm saying? Zherka, aren't you prideful? I don't know. Am I prideful, Chad?
Unique Idol donated $5. Alright, where was I supposed to know you got a Twitter community spitting on Serbs commune?
I thought you gave me $100. I thought you're a fan. You're not even a fan of my shit. What? Why you give me $100? You don't even watch my content.
Jesus is King donated $5.
Amen.
Fresh and Fit are in Las Vegas. Are you going to meet?
No, dude, this year is a little different, bro. I'll tell you guys. I'll tell you this, bro. When I'm back into content creation and all that, it's gonna start off with a bang. You'll get what you want. But right now it's like, bro, I'm off it right now. Like I gotta correct a couple months of missing my business for content. Now I gotta do my business before the content. Right? It's not a money thing. It's more of like loyalty to my inner group. I gotta really, I can't be doing, I bit off more than I could chew, and then I only chewed one piece of the gazelle. That was stupid because, first of all, I didn't think that you guys would. I still can't believe you guys didn't give me bad reviews when I was fucking up. Because it's not an excuse to say, I'm in the hospital again and blah, blah, blah. And it's kind of like, you guys paid to be around me, so now you guys are going to get that. And that's the most mind-blowing thing. Yeah, you guys the inner group is crazy to me. That's like, yeah, they're a little too loyal. I would say that in any other relationship, you're getting used, but I always deliver. Like when I make mega famous shit, I always bring it back to my homies. So if I miss out on a promise for a couple of weeks, I always come back in spades with content, like huge spades, big fat doinks, and you guys see the DateIQ content is mind blowing, and I won't record unless I'm having these kind of good, perfect. Yeah, I have days where I'm perfect, and like I'm giving you guys perfect, and no one's complaining about quantity because the quality is so strong, right? So that's what's sick. But here's what I'm trying to say, okay?
I can be a fan, but I don't have to fucking look at every move you make. Calm down.
Alright, bro, you
I
won.
don't wanna suck like other niggas. I like you, but you being ungrateful bitch.
Alright, you won, bro. You won. You don't have to watch all. Look at this. Look at this. I'll tell you this, alright? The people who don't watch all of my content, I think I'm doing you guys a disservice, man. Because, man, some of my content is so funny that it wastes 5 hours of your day. Like, if you watch me talk to teenagers on Monkey, or whatever that app is, the other one, or yeah, Monkey, bro, it's too addictive. It's just like McDonald's,
Isaac
bro.
Bases donated $5. Are Jews actually Khazarians, or is that a psyop?
Okay, here's the truth. Jews stop worshiping other gods. They just chose one God. They're the good guys. Then the Messiah came, the Christ impulse. They all converted to Christians. That's all that happened. We don't know who the these Jews are. These guys with the hats, nobody knows who the they are. That's why they're so spooky and they scare us. If you ask a Muslim, you ask a Shia or a Sunni, who are these Jews? They go, I don't know who they are. You ask a Christian, I don't know. You ask them, nobody knows who the these guys are. Like, who the are they? Are they Canaanites? Are they Ophites? No, those are Christian Gnostics, excuse me. Who the are they? Nobody knows who they are. And if you ask them dead ass on the eyes, they don't even know who they are. Nobody knows who they are. And I'm not doing that argument where you don't know where my people come from. And no, there's like, this is well recorded. Who the are you imposters? And it's funny because they can look you in the eye and tell you about the significance of Jesus and how he aligns to everything the Messiah was prophesied to do and say and be nailed to a cross. I mean, like, they can tell you everything about the coming Messiah and it can align perfectly with Christ. And then at the end, they'll say, yeah, but he's just a man. So that's the scariest thing, is the people who know Jesus the best. The Jews don't reject Jesus because they don't know who he is. Jews are the only, at least Muslims are idiots. They go, oh, I don't really get the Jesus. I don't really know. You know, at least they got that ignorance argument with when they die. But Jews know Jesus better than Christians. So they're rejecting Christ because of an impulse to be evil. It's not like they don't know. That's what's so scary about the eternal Jew.
Anikadi donated $5. Ha ha ha. Yes, I won. Gekov on top. Christ is king. Bye.
I'm telling you this, bro. The scariest thing about
Jesus is Truth donated $5. Why is Christianity falling at a rapid pace?
500 million souls behind Muslims, and Muslims have 3 wives. They have infinite babies and they can't keep up. If you are 500 million people behind Christianity, it will take you 900, maybe 1,000 years to even get little inches closer to being a bigger religion. But the media that's anti-white, which is anti-Christian, force feeds you this commie slop that Islam is the fastest growing. Okay, tell us about the timeline if it's the fastest growing. The timeline doesn't even make sense. They're never going to win. Especially when you look at how faith comes and goes like a wave. that Christianity's, you think it's going to be the end of Christianity soon because someone's wearing a Apple Vision Pro? Give me a break, bro. Don't be an idiot, right? Check this out. A lot of influencers DM me, and I'm not going to like out them, but they're like, man, how did you do like 1.7 million views on Bradley Martin, right? And they watch all of it and they think like, my dude, the conversation is about Christ. It's not that I'm funny. I've been funny for years. I didn't do that shit. It's not the funny part, dude. It's, you can see spirit. You can see me when I'm off the spirit and when I'm spiritually charged. And I tell these influencers, let's come to Jesus and you will be more viral. Because I'm the only Christian channel that, oh, you have a bit of success, you must be with the devil. No, f*** that. Throughout history, there's been successful Christians, and it's a myth that everything good's from the devil. That's one of the most dangerous lies that kept me away from Christianity. Is like, how am I gonna pay my bills if I'm a Christian? Like me.
Jesus is Truth donated $5.
All right.
Andrew Tate is the definition of prideful.
Yeah. I mean, if you are above God in your head, you're a fat to me. You know, I think that's the one place everyone can agree. You just submit, bro. You're not that cool. Okay, you're really not. If you had God, you'd grow hair. Okay, I actually think that's why Andrew Tate's very relatable. Is he gave bald men hope and balding men hope, and like because of the stuff they put in our foods and stuff, you know, men, they lose hair and shit. Thank God I'm 29, still have a shred of hair. But if I was bald and I saw Andrew Tate doing some red pill shit, a tear would run down my face and I'd watch his porn for inspiration. You know what I mean? Like, let's be honest. His meet and greets was just bald dudes in suits and ties. If you're bald, you're like the most relatable monk on earth. He's the greatest. Close your eyes, ShamWow! Or no, I'm thinking Mr. Clean. You're the best salesman on earth if you're bald. You're like relatable to everyone going through. Well, balding is a bigger crisis than having God, bro. When you look at how agnostic the collective psyche is right now. I don't believe it, but I mean, they definitely live like that. Now, check this out. I really thought after a year of, I don't know how long it's been, I really thought Tate would be able to quote the Quran. That never happened. He actually got dumber.
W donated $8.88. What's the best way to shift identity living with family who doesn't care about self-improvement and make the process seem like I'm betraying them?
Oh my God, give me a break. Betraying them? I'll tell you this, if you don't improve your life, your parents, you did betray them. Because they go to bed thinking, why is my son a fucking loser? What's he gonna do when we're old? All right? And a lot of times parents fear that you're going to go harm yourself. That's why you'll just be around us. But this psychic bond with your mom and your dad, where don't leave us and we'll protect you. Now the world's got a lot in store for you, bro. You got to go learn to protect yourself, you know? Now check this out. If you really look into it, you have, let's say 50 years minimum, 50 years to retire your parents. If you can't get it done in 50 years, I don't think you really cared about them at all. You know? Did you? I don't know. Yeah, maybe 20 years, but I don't want to give these guys... No. What do we talk about? Most geniuses who have their greatest ideas have it around 50 years old, actually. So, right? It's like, if you're 50 years old in this chat, it's never too late. But yeah. Zherka, bro, I've been saying I'll go to Turkey for years, but I kind of like my hair, bro. It's the only thing I don't like is that I would do the Turkey thing, but what, do I have to take a 12-hour flight? Is that worth it? 12-hour flight just to be bald like Andrew Tate for another... How long do you have to be bald for? Another 3 months? And I'll do that later. Right? Hair will always be there, okay? I mean, dude, I took every hair-killing substance. Ooh. Should turn the Siri fan. Yo, I took every single substance on earth to kill hair, and I still have hair. I got God on my side.
Truth donated $5.
Hey, let's go.
Thank you for the stream, Zherka. How much did you pay for your veneers? How long / what was the process like?
It was quick. I paid too much, and I think you could get them done with, someone in chat will tell you, a way better price. But if you want them to look kind of like TV teeth or whatever, like kind of like Donald Trump, kind of like fake looking, right? Which I like that look. Go to like those celebrity dentist guys that have like a reputation. I think they give you what you want, because I've seen a lot of veneers where I go, I can't even tell they're veneers, and they're like, yeah, that's the point. And I'm like, really? That's the point. That's like getting fake tits. It's like, I can't really tell you have tits. It's like, no, they're giant and fake. Yeah. Anyways, but depends what you want. A lot of people tell me they don't want. I don't know. Look, man, I'll tell you this, man. Everyone who gets these realistic veneers, they don't smile that much. You know? Guys with my veneers, we have a blast. We're always smiling.
Dre donated $5. Yo Zherka, did you see Cuffamidin's friend grandma died yesterday and then he posted him wearing the Star of David chain? What a coincidence.
Yeah. Well, you're making the argument that Cuffam sacrificed his grandmother. Look, bro, I don't actually hate Cuffam. You're going so fucking far with this shit. He's had that chain for a while, I think. But he's a sellout, but bro, people like you scare me, bro, when you guys are like influenced. Look, if you're sacrificing people and you're not Hollywood, you have to chill as Aiden Ross's friend. Like, come on, bro. Rest in peace to his grandma. If she died, I don't know the story. But Cuffham's the funniest. He's just so funny, bro. He said the funniest shit. Some girl was talking about how he cheated on her. And he said, you know, I missed my cousin. I was going through a lot. It was like the worst thing you could say to a woman. I wish he bought DateIQ, because it's like you could hear in her voice she's never giving him pussy again, right? He's so funny, dude. Did you see that clip where he said, what did he say? He said he misses his cousin, and yeah, he had like this very man, he just didn't look convinced when he was talking to her, and I'm like, ooh, that is, you don't recover from that, right? Because a woman will only ever ask you once, that matters, really, if you cheated. And let's say Cuffham didn't cheat, in perception's reality, and she thinks for sure he cheated. Because, like, the way he answered that is, yeah. And I can't lie to you, bro. Why I said nice things about Cuffham is, every time there's a clip about Cuffham, he's kind of funny, bro. I'm not going to lie. I'm not glazing Cuffham, but when he pressed heel Mike, I get so bored with content that when I see those kind of clips, it was the cutest I've ever seen in my life. She's like, so what you want to do? And heel Mike's in the hot tub like, I don't know, what do you want to do? And he's like, I said we apologize at the same time. It was just, Cuffham is carrying it, bro. But I can't listen to music. When influencers make music, it's cringe to me. Because I can feel 1% passion in the song. Like, Cuffham's real passion is getting head and driving around with his kick deal. That's his real passion. It's not music, right? Like, KSI, I don't listen to KSI's music, but there's some passion there. This is, you know, it sounds like he's put some work into that, right? So,